All right, so the wort has chilled down to about 80 degrees. So that is a good temperature to go ahead and pitch it in. I've got my yeast right here. It's already activated. So what I have here are two 1 gallon fermentation vessels, um, airlocks with lids. Everything's already sanitized. Um, let's see how well I can pour this. I've had some good luck today already. I don't know. I'm going to try to get even levels. Give it about from here. Give it plenty of headspace. But let's see how this goes. I added more water when it was steeping, so I should have about 2 gallons here. But I'm going to try to make this as even as possible. And I can add more water to top off. The only downside to that is there won't be as robust and rich of a flavor. It'll be a little watered down kind of, but that's something I'm willing to live with. Looking pretty good. Pretty good. All right. To here, I'm going to add a little bit more water to it. But first, let me go ahead and pitch this yeast. About half in each one. Get these on here temporarily. I'm going to add a little bit more water. I'm also going to stir this around. So let me cut to that. Okay, so one more thing I need to do is actually mix this up a little bit better. I've got the wort in here. It's already sufficiently chilled, but I have all that molasses, honey, and sugar sitting down at the bottom. So I've got to stir that around, make sure it's all incorporated in before I cap it off and set it on a shelf. So it's warm enough that that should dissolve fairly easily. But you know what? It's not going anywhere. So I think the ideal time to let this ferment is between 2 and 3 days. So at the 2 day mark, so Sunday evening, around supper time, I'll test it out, check for sweetness, see if it got tart, if it got sour at all, and go from there. All right. Second one here. See the color difference already from getting that molasses up inside. One of the other things is really good right here is to get air to oxygenate this liquid. Yeast don't exactly need the oxygen. I mean, they do anaerobic respiration, so they don't need that oxygen. But to first get them started off, that really helps them complete their life cycles a lot faster, more efficiently. Sick yeast, disease yeast, malnourished yeast, dehydrated yeast, any adverse condition to them is going to produce adverse effects on whatever it is you're brewing. In this case, I don't have enough sugar in here to really make this into like a beer or a stronger alcoholic beverage. This has enough to keep it around 1%. And that's our goal. I'm not trying to make a beer here. This is supposed to be more like a soda. All right. I'm going to top off with some water here, just room temperature. I wonder if the jar on my right over here, I wonder if that glass has a little bit of tint to it because it is a lot darker. I'm not entirely sure. And it could be that, there was just a little bit more molasses in there. But I measured out 2 tablespoons each, so just coincidence, I suppose. Good and tight. Good and tight. That's really it.